What's up, family? Alright, I'm going to cover days 21, 22, and today, day 23. Now, I'm in my bed right now, where I'm usually at, but today I was not in my bed for most of the day. It's been a long day and an important day on this journey, so let me catch you up a bit. A few days ago, I started to experience a drip, you could call it, or an excretion in the back of my mouth that is very sweet. And that's been happening for the last couple days, which is an interesting contrast from the foul mouth and detox of my tongue and gums and teeth over the past 3 weeks. So it's been a welcome change, and I'm not exactly sure what it is. I remember Tim Sheaf talking about something like this. His was minty or sweet, and he had mentioned that it can be referred to as the nectar of the gods. However, I have not been able to find any literature on it, and am uncertain. So if you have any insight, I'd be curious what others think. At this point, I'm theorizing that it's just another excretion. It could be something important, or it could just be I had a sugary deposit somewhere in my brain or somewhere above the roof of my mouth. I really don't know. But it's not unpleasant, so it's fine. Even the unpleasant's fine. Okay, so yesterday, pretty easygoing day. Actually went on a little field trip yesterday, and yeah, I just felt drained. It's just pretty low energy, and resting a lot. And today I got a colonic. So previously I'd said, I don't think I'm okay not getting the enemas. But again, I'm just taking this as it goes, and it's all subject to the law of impermanence. So I felt inspired a few days ago to go ahead and get one and see what's up. So, and my decision-making process was interesting throughout this, because my resistance to it was this notion that my body will just take care of it. And that may be true, but that could take a lot longer than necessary. So yeah, another notion would be that it's unnatural. And I was under this school of thought at some point too, this kind of purist mentality and this separation from, or having the judgment of what's natural and what's unnatural. And riddle me this, is there anything that's really unnatural? Because to me, if we're living in an extremely toxic society in which those toxins are accumulating within us and therefore obstructing and filling our digestive tract and colons, which are so important to keep as clear as possible for our own healing and to keep things moving. So to me, if that's a problem, then it's actually quite natural that people have created solutions to assist with that. And one of those solutions is a colonic. And so my expectation was I'd be going in there, and I've done enemas before, gravity-fed enemas, where a 5-gallon bucket is hanging over me, and there's just water filling up my colon, and then my sphincter just, it just loosens with whatever's ready to come out into the toilet. However, this was a different experience than that. A woman was massaging my belly, understood the gastrointestinal system in and out, and her machine would gently pump warm water into my colon. And then once it was filled, or once gas built up to a sufficient degree, then she'd turn the valve off and turn the suction on, and it would start to vacuum what was in there. And it was very cool because I could see the tube where the vacuumed product was coming out and what was going through it. And my goodness, folks, I've seen stuff come out of me before. I've done a cleanse before where, accordion-like intestinal mucoid plaque has come out. And so I'm not surprised when these things come out. But I was surprised at how much came out today. I mean, very rarely was the water running clear. Most of the time was yellowish to dark yellow to brown to black. And watching big chunks of stuff, mucus, bile, just come out of me. And it was so relieving. I just felt, way better after. My eyes were clearer, and it was like a burden was lifted. And I just kept telling myself during the colonic, there were like moments where I'd tense up and want to like hang on to this shit. And I just let go. Bradley, just keep letting go, just keep letting go. It wasn't always pleasant when it fills up with water and the gas builds up. It's a little painful, like nothing terrible for me, but it was uncomfortable at times. But my gosh, when the pressure releases and the things come out of me, oh man, yeah, I'm very happy I did that. And that was definitely an intuitive decision. It was sparked also by a YouTube video I saw by Daniel James Duncan, I believe. I will remember to link it in here. But there are schools of thought that say, don't worry about it, just let the body do it. And that may be true for some bodies. Some people might have genetically more powerful digestive systems, that their peristaltic action might be better, that they might have more immunity in that area. And it's tough to say, really. I mean, I don't know how you could say so unless you just went ahead and did it and see if anything came out of it or not. However, after fasting for 22 days plus, I know a lot had built up in the colon because I can feel the rumblings, I can feel the pressures moving throughout my body throughout this fast. And I wanted to clear some of that and really push into this last third of my fast with somewhat of a blank slate and to clear the chopping block. So I do anticipate that a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks after the fast, I will do it again and see what else has come out. Because I think it's a situation where once it's clear, then it'll be easier to maintain because now I'm more informed. My decisions about what I'm putting into my body will be wiser. Whereas the decades before, the 20 plus years before, were not informed. And I don't want to wait another 20 years to clear this out. I want to feel more active and more vital now. I want to be more of service now and start fulfilling my purpose now. And I'm just grateful for that tools like this exist. I didn't feel that it hindered my fast or harmed me in any way. It was very gentle, and yeah, it was lovely. Lasted about 40 minutes. A nice woman. I'll be going back to her. So yeah, what I would say is that if you're in the school of thought that you're not going to do it because it's somehow impure or that your body will take care of it, I say, how do you know? How do you know? How do you know what's in there until you try something to see if anything comes out? And what to me was very safe, felt safe. So I think there's arguments against it as far as like cleaning out the bacteria. But I will say that the bacteria is quite resilient and the body's quite resilient. And I think the good bacteria that I want to develop within my gut has a much better chance of doing that without the crap in it that's stopping it, the other crap. So yeah, even worst case scenario, all my gut flora just got wiped out, then I'm going to make good decisions to build that back up. That's fine. I'm not stressing about that at all. So yeah, I recommend experimenting with it. And I've done enemas before, folks. It's just not the same thing. You're just not going to get the same firepower that comes with, lightly pressured and warm watered hydrotherapeutic colonic. So, not that there's anything wrong with enemas. I think they've served their own purpose. However, yeah, you can either cook with a Bic lighter, or you can cook with a stovetop. And to me, that was the stovetop that I was cooking with. So very happy I did it. I also started to drink warm water. I find that helps hydrate the material within me better and get it moving more. And it takes, I think, less energy. My body doesn't have to heat up that water or take away energy as those come into equilibrium, the temperature of my body and the water I'm drinking. So yeah, drinking warm water has been nice, especially since I've got the sweetness in my mouth. It tastes kind of like I'm drinking sugar water. Okay, well, yeah, big boon, I'd say, that colonic was. Very happy to continue on this stretch, this final 12 days. Looking at 35, pretty set on that. A lot of stars aligned for that day. And just grateful for all the support I have. My buddy who's on like day 12 right now, and drove me an hour to get this colonic. Like, Jesus, what an incredible person to do that. And just grateful for the support, especially from him and another friend who's going to be fasting with me across the finish line. So yeah, if you have a friend fasting, join him, join her, ride the wave. And if you want to fast, encourage others to fast with you that are close with you. Ride the wave. Once the fast gets going, like I'm not even interested right now in breaking it. I'm in it and in the process, and just going to keep moving with it. Okay, well, I'm approaching my 15-minute time limit. So, adios. Much love to you. Peace. And keep growing and keep showing up. You got this.